Here I was thinking I was going to have a nice relaxing Sunday and Riot had to go and just drop all of the skins for the next PBE cycle. It's not April Fool's Day. Let's check out the brand new skins that have hit PBE. What's up, you knuckleheads? It's Josh, and ahead of MSI starting in just a week or so, Riot has released some brand new skins for the event, a new skin line called Inkshadow. A bunch of champions are getting some new skins, so let's check them out and give them a grade to see if they're worth the RP. And you can really see the theme behind this skin line in the very first skin for Master Yi. Every time he swings his blade, it leaves behind an ink slash that just looks something out of a comic book, and it's really, really cool and visceral. Really unique idea, something that Riot really hasn't done before, and I really like that, and especially for Master Yi, how they used it. But even beyond that, what they did with his blade when it goes into his Uju style, what he does with his meditate, the animation on that, it's just so clean. I think if you were to knock anything of the skin, it would be that maybe his recall is a little bit underwhelming, but my god, that is nitpicking at its finest. This skin is easily an A. It's a legendary skin for Master Yi, and it definitely earns that title. This is going to be a must-buy for Yi Me. Next up, we got Inkshadow Yasuo, and of course I was rolling my eyes at yet another Yasuo skin. But again, the theme fits so well with Yasuo, how he leaves the ink effects behind when he swings his blade, including his Q ability. It just works so well. The ditto for his ultimate, even though I think that might be the weakest part of this skin, and also the neon green for Yasuo is very unique and something that really just works so well. Neon green and black, just, oh, it's perfect. I love the skin. It's another A. Good God, this one just hits so good. Well done. Another exceptional skin in this line. And Riot was so good to Yasuo mains, not that they deserve it, that he also got a prestige addition to his Inkshadow Yasuo skin. This one trades out the black for white and the neon green for a darker bluish purple, which to me, kind of not exactly in line with the theme of this skin. It's a little bit of a step down in my opinion. It still looks really good and all the effects are absolutely gorgeous. To me though, for a Prestige Edition, I'm not really going for this. I'd rather have the original. Personally, I'm giving this one a B grade. But not wanting to leave the other brother out in the cold, Yone is also getting an Inkshadow skin in a purple and white, but also with black on his effects that looks just as good, if maybe not better than Yasuo. I would say Yasuo has the better champion model, but Yone has the better effects on his abilities, particularly that ultimate. Oh, baby, when that hits, it looks so goddamn clean. But all of his abilities look absolutely great on this. Another A skin, Yone got an absolutely incredible one. This might be my favorite of his lot. And if you can't tell already, I think that all these skins are just so fucking good. Then we got Shadow Udyr, which I believe is his first skin since he got reworked, which is kind of crazy for such an old champion to have like so few skins. For this one though, I think it's a little bit more of a mixed bag. I think that I know it's not called turtle stance anymore, but his turtle stance, the effect on that looks really cool. And for what was bear stance, it's also not bad looking with the purples and the blacks. I just think Udyr doesn't quite utilize this skin line as well as all the others one. Maybe it's just because he's not a blade wielder. I'm going to give this one a B grade. It's still very good looking. It might be Udyr's best skin, but I just don't think he quite fits with the skin line and the theme as well as some others could. Next up, we have Shadow Ink Kaisa. This is another champion who I have a little bit of a mixed opinion about. On the one hand, I think that the effects on her abilities look really cool. But on the other hand, I think her champion model is kind of ass. And in this one, I think that they could have done a lot more with the effects on, especially her ultimate ability. Because I'm looking at this compared to like Yone, and I just feel like she got shortchanged. This should really feel like an ultimate, just like boom rush of ink. It doesn't feel like that. It's still very good. I'm going to give it a B, but a little bit underwhelmed by this one compared to the first few. And do my eyes deceive me, or is that an Aurelion Sol skin? That's right, Inkshadow Aurelion Sol is coming in the next week, and I know a lot of people are a little bit mixed on this one, but I personally really like it. First of all, the theme fits for Aurelion Sol really well, leaving behind the ink trails as he flies, and the ink effect on his Q ability and his ultimate ability. I will say though that the champion model is a bit underwhelming. It's a little hard to read and see. Also, it just kind of looks a little bit goofy zoomed in. It's a high B, but it's not quite to the level that I would give it an A skin. It's pretty good. And then we have Inkshadow Volibear. When I thought that only the blade wielders were going to really take advantage of this skin line, Volibear comes along and proves me wrong. First of all, I love the fact that he leaves behind little ink paw prints as he runs, but the ink trails off of him as he goes into his Q is really cool. But the effects on his Sky Splitter and his ultimate are what sealed the deal for this. He looks absolutely epic when he goes into his ultimate. He really looks like a god, and even though he's in the bright orange, not, you know, the snowy cold, it works for me. It looks really cool. It's really unique. I'm giving Shadow Ink Volibear an A, and one of my favorite new skins for him. If you want more skin content, go ahead and drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you later, knuckleheads. Peace.